Some people quit not because they are weak, but because they don't see results fast enough. This is the story of a boy who almost gave up on himself until he learned something about roots. In a quiet town surrounded by hills and dusty roads lived a boy named Arav. He wasn't the smartest in class. He wasn't the fastest on the field. He wasn't the funniest in the group. He was ordinary. And in a world that celebrates, extraordinary ordinary can feel invisible. Every year in school, prizes were given. Best student, best athlete, best artist. Arav clapped for others. No one clapped for him. At first he didn't mind. But slowly something started, whispering inside him. Maybe you're just not special. When Arav was 10, he joined football practice. The first week, he was excited. Second week, he realized others were better. By week 3, he stopped going. When he was 11, he tried learning guitar. The first few days were fun. Then his fingers hurt. The sounds were terrible. He quit. At 12, he tried painting. He compared his art to others. It wasn't perfect. He quit. Each time he quit, he told himself, "I'm just not talented." And every time he said that, the belief grew stronger. One evening, Arav sat on the rooftop with his grandfather. The sky was orange. The wind was soft. Arav sighed deeply. "Dadaji, I don't think I'm good at anything." His grandfather looked at him calmly. "Why do you think that?" "Because whenever I try something, I fail." His grandfather didn't argue. He didn't give a lecture. Instead, the next morning he handed Arav a small clay pot with soil. "Take care of this," he said, "and that's it?" "Yes, water it every day." "What is it?" "Just water it." The first week passed, nothing. Second week, still nothing. Arav watered it daily, but the soil looked empty. "This is pointless," he thought. By the third week, frustration grew. "Why am I even doing this?" He went to his grandfather. "It's not growing." His grandfather smiled. "Are you sure?" "Yes, there's nothing there." His grandfather replied gently, "Just because you can't see it doesn't mean nothing is happening." Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into a month. Still no visible change. Arav felt embarrassed. He had believed this would prove something. Instead, it felt like another failure. One afternoon, angry and impatient, he dug slightly into the soil. His grandfather stopped him. "If you keep digging to check progress, you will kill the plant. But how do I know it's growing?" "You don't. Then how do I trust it? You water it anyway." 2 months passed. One morning, Arav walked outside. Lazily with a cup of water, he froze. There it was. A tiny green sprout, small, fragile, but alive. His heart beat faster. It was growing all this time? His grandfather nodded. Roots grow before branches. They sat together. His grandfather spoke softly. Most people quit during the root stage. They expect visible results too, soon. But growth happens underground, first. You quit football during the root stage. You quit guitar during the root stage. You quit painting during the root stage. Arav felt something shift inside him. He wasn't untalented. He was impatient. This time, Arav chose differently. He picked one thing, music. He practiced daily. The first months were bad. The sounds were messy, but he didn't quit. He told himself, this is root season. Every day he practiced, even when bored, even when discouraged, even when no one noticed. Months passed. Slowly, the sounds improved. His fingers moved faster. He understood rhythm better. People started noticing. You're talented, they said. He smiled quietly. They didn't see the roots. Years passed. Arav became skilled, not because he was gifted, but because he stayed long enough to grow roots. He understood something most people never do. The hardest part is not starting. It's staying when nothing is visible. If you feel like nothing is changing, if you feel like your effort isn't showing, if you feel ordinary, you might just be in your root stage. Growth is invisible before it is visible. Strength is silent before it is seen. Do not quit during the root season, because one day the world will see your branches, but only you will know how deep your roots go. The next time you feel like quitting, ask yourself, am I failing, or am I still growing underground? If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you not to give up too soon, subscribe to Mindspark Stories. Because sometimes, one simple story can change how you see your entire Pormaic life.